Welcome back, everybody. This is My Journey 4K. We are in IMSA. That's the International Motorsports Association. We'll be driving the Cadillac V Series R GTP. Let's get into it. Looks like we had an issue loading in, so we're going to be starting from pit lane. Strength of the field today is a 1337. We're starting this race with a 1042 rating. Now that all cars have gone by, we can start the race out of pit lane. We have exited. So we're going to start position 11 in our class. One car is already lost control and we passed. Starting this race is a 1042. This is multi-class racing. There is the hypercar, the LMP2, and the GT3s. Getting around a BMW. So we qualified 11, but we weren't able to load in properly in time. So we have to start the pit lane in front of everybody. So we've got to pass the entire GT3 field, the entire LMP2 field to catch our class. We are in the yellow Cadillac currently. I hadn't gone to set up the paint scheme yet. This is a 45-minute race. There will be one pit stop. We're going to need to stop for fuel. May or may not need tires. You can see a few other yellow Cadillacs behind. We're flashing the lights, trying to get attention of these GT3 cars. Pass that one all right. Right now, just cruising by the GT3 cars, hoping they see us and don't interrupt our race. We're trying to catch back up to our class. We are in Watkins Glen. Looks like we're in 20th position in our class currently. We did start from the back of the field. I think there was somewhere around 24 or 26 cars starting in our class. It is a full grid. Did not get the full count of cars before starting. Looks like we're starting to catch the leaders of the GT3 class. Flashing our lights. Going to go to the inside of this corner. Just two more to catch and pass in the GT3 class. We're going to look to do this as clean as possible. One turn at a time, I suppose. Sharp turn to the inside there. Hopefully they see us and give us the room. We did get past safely. Now we can really start to go. BMWs in the front of the GT3 class are going side by side into turn one there. Looks like we're up to 19th position. You can see our position at the rear, near the rear tire on the car, the lit up LCD screen. This is an A license required race. This is IMSA, not fixed. We do mostly race fixed in the future, but sometimes we like to mix it up and also race here. in the normal IMSA class, people are allowed to put whatever setups they want to in this class. Some people buy setups. Some people set up their own. I simply leave it where it was, as if it's a fixed race, and try and use my driving abilities to make up for lost time. Looks like we're finally getting our tires up to temp. Turning the wheel. Few clean laps now that we're clear of those GT3 cars. It's possible there weren't LMP2s here. Maybe I didn't see them. 16th position overall in our class. We are in the hypercar class. This is a 45-minute race. So lots of time remaining for us to start to catch some more cars. Looking pretty clean so far. I feel like this is the welcome to my channel. I found IMSA. This is the beginning of something wonderful. I love this multi-class racing we do here. The cars are fun to drive and challenging. Amazing track schedules. And even when it starts to seem like it might be getting boring at the end, big gaps here and there and whatnot, you start to catch, and you have to be lapping GT3s and LMP2s, and sometimes it happens at the same time, and things get pretty wild near the end of the race. We did qualify 11th, and we had to start from pit lane. We had issues loading in time. We're currently in 16th in our class. It's possible there were no LMP2s in the grid. There were definitely plenty of GT3s we had to get around. Not seeing any of the other yellow Cadillacs that were behind us previously. Locking up the brakes a little bit there. Looking like decent lap times maybe. 16th position. We'll see what the next lap looks like. And also, yep, there's only the GT3s and GTPs here. So thankfully we don't have to pass a whole nother class of cars. We should actually be 16th overall now. We're looking to start to catch some of the hypercar class. Definitely have a ways to go. We're many seconds behind. There will be one required pit stop. We will not have the fuel to go to the end. So we will have a pit window. We probably took on tires. I did not understand how that worked, but maybe I did figure it out by now. We will find out. We can see it on the steering wheel when we go to the cockpit view. Pretty clean racing so far. Don't see anybody really behind us or in front yet. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Need subscribers for putting out higher quality videos on some of these channels. Looks like we're starting to catch a couple GT3 cars. The ones at the tail end of the field are the ones that are the riskiest to go around. We'll see how it goes. A little bit of smoke. Start to see a BMW GTP car up ahead. Oh! We lost control, spun out, hit the wall. You can see another Cadillac starting to catch us from behind, but we didn't lose our place yet. We are going to pass pit lane. Let's see how the car feels. Didn't look like we hit the wall too hard. May have been that we had to lock it up to avoid contact with the GT3, or we simply made a mistake. This is the first time I am racing the Cadillac in iRacing, and I think maybe just overall. You can see a yellow Cadillac behind and a BMW starting to catch. Still 16th overall. The car behind hasn't caught yet. Gonna flash our lights, get around this GT3 car. Got around cleanly that time. Well, hopefully the damage to the front end didn't slow us down too much. I think the pit window will probably open in about 5 to 10. 5 to 10 minutes from now. We'll have to put in a couple of slower laps probably with the damage, but let's see if we can keep our position. 16th overall. Looks like we're starting to catch another GT3 car. You can see two more hypercars behind. Slow GT3 on the inside. The yellow Cadillac looks like it's trying to make a run on the outside. Regained positions. We're up to 14th now. Getting around the GT3 before the chicane. Exit looks okay. Other Cadillac has a little bit of a run on us. We're too wide here. We'll just let them by. Looks like the damage may be slowing us down, running into more GT3 traffic. Gonna flash our lights and see if we can keep to the inside. Keep up with this other yellow Cadillac. Looks like we're in 14th. No, it hasn't reset when we cross the line yet. Every time we cross the line, that'll update. And start finish line in case we can go. Started this lap in 14th, dropped one spot. Been a couple laps now since we took the damage. We're most likely looking for that pit window to open as soon as possible so we can get in and get those repairs done. We're going to stay on the inside of turn 1 to get past the GT3 cars. Looks like we're in 15th overall. Catching up to this yellow Cadillac in front. They're going to have to take a defensive line here. We weren't looking to take that. Fairly clean exit. You can see a BMW in front as well. 3 GT cars behind. There's that other BMW behind us. We've got a few cars to pass before they start to close on us. Looks like some smoke ahead. Maybe the BMW up ahead is having issues. We can see them much clearer now. Still on the tail of the Cadillac in front of us, less than a second gap. Looks like he may have had a bad exit on that corner, almost threw him into the wall possibly, like we did earlier. The pit window has not opened yet. Gonna take a couple more laps. The front end doesn't look too bad though. 14th position overall, we gained one there somehow. We'll catch another GT3 car. We'll see if we catch him in the chicane or not. No, we'll break up and not risk rear-ending somebody. Go around them here. More GT3 cars to catch and pass. We got one in between us and the Cadillac in front at the moment. Looks like they went a little wide on that corner. Maybe we can start to catch them here again. After losing some time to the GT3 car being in front. Ooh, we can see some contact to the BMW up ahead. We're locking up the brakes a little. Just around the corner. Flashing our lights a lot to get attention of these GT3 cars. The BMW's driving slow. We might have a run on them. They may just be pulling into the pits. We'll see. 14th overall at the moment. We are going to try an inside run here. Looks like we've got it. We're going to let us have that one. GT3 car just ahead. A pretty fast section of the track. Not much time ahead to the Cadillac in front. Currently in 14th. Looks like that BMW behind might be a lap back or something. They're in 20th. So they most likely just got out of our way. Currently running 14th. We should be seeing the pit window open soon. Starting to near the halfway point of our 45-minute race. We qualified 11th. We had to start from pit lane. Way in the back of the field. We had to pass all of the GT3 cars to start to catch our class. Watkins Glen hasn't been super kind to us. Just another example of having to start in the back, but we've got a decent run going. We've covered many spots, many positions since the start. Mostly due to other people's driver errors, but we capitalize and take that no problem. This is a 45-minute race. The fixed setup races are 35 minutes for IMSA. And back when I was doing this, A license only had, before it split up, it only had these 4 A license series to do. It was the 2 IMSA series, the 1 fixed and 1 non. And then Formula 1, Formula A, technically, fixed and non. Looks like just over a second gap to the car in front. Thirteenth position overall. We gained another one recently. Pit window should be open soon. I'd assume we'll pull in to try and get those repairs done, whatever repairs may be there. Don't really see them at the moment. Any damage on the front end, that's where I would expect to see something. Looks clean mostly. So hopefully when we pull into the pits, it isn't that much time to get the repairs done, and they can do it while they're fueling. Nearing the halfway point of a 45-minute race. Pit stops will be coming up soon. We can see 12th in front of us, looking to chase them down. And yeah, I think early on, like pitting in the pits is pretty brand new to me. The car in front looks like it's pitting. Will be in 12th. Since pitting was pretty new, I didn't know that basically you could double stint these tires. So you don't need to replace tires and save some time there. Near the very sharp end, people are really cutting down how much fuel that they will take to try and take as much time off of that pit stop as they can. And it's a balance. There's some apps and whatnot that can manage that for you. At this point in my career, I was definitely self-managing, and I will probably take on new tires because I didn't realize you didn't have to. I also maybe didn't quite realize then how much quicker you could be with a fixed setup. It is, depending on the track, mostly, but they're almost all universally slightly quicker. But I've seen fixed setups base beat non-fixed setups before. Getting around some GT3 cars cleanly for turn 1. We are in 12th position. We will need to pit. The pit window is open. mostly the strategy is to stay out as long as possible. Do as many laps as I can before we run out of fuel and then pit. Track is fairly clear in front. We are in 12th, but that just means some people could be in pit lane currently. Seeing one of the GTP cars behind still. Going a little wide there. I expect to see us. Let's go. I'd expect to see us pit soon. It'll come in hot though. Is this it? Going around the GT3 car who is pitting. You can see the GTP car just coming out of the last corner. Way back there. Porsche GT3 just ahead. Think we got around okay. Fairly clean run so far. Don't see many people in front anymore. That could be the lead of the GT3 class that we passed not long ago. There's the other BMW showing up a little behind. We really gained some time on us, it looks like. 12th, we're pulling into the pits finally. Blocking it up. Some GT3 cars also in pit lane. A couple Cadillacs off to the side. Maybe they're doing their pit stop now. Maybe they need repair. Ooh, I overshot it a little. That was not good. Lost a few seconds doing that. Let's see if those tires, yep, they're replacing the tires. Fronts are done. Rear tires are done. Will be let go soon. So waiting on fuel, there we go, we are let go. See the other yellow Cadillac going by there. Looks like we were in 12th when we pulled in. Not sure if that was a defensive move on their part. We've got a decent run on them though. See what our updated position is soon. 4 fresh tires will make things a little slick right now. We should have all of our damage repair done. Everything should be pretty optimal as soon as we get done with the first lap. Right now the tires will be a little slippery, which is why we're probably losing a tiny bit of time to the car in front. We'll heat up our tires soon. Fairly sure all of our repairs are done. Starting to close in on the Cadillac now. That gap has come down a little bit. GT3 car with a lot of damage. Looks like we're in 14th overall currently. Looks like we're finally starting to get our tires up to temp. We should be possibly starting to catch this Cadillac in front of us soon. Coming across the line now. 14th overall. This has been mostly a recovery drive. Trying not to lose much time to the Cadillac in front. Passing the GT3 car just before the chicane here. A little heavy on the curbs, but that's okay. We held it. No problem. Let's see, more of the GT3 field ahead. This is probably about the time, if we had the LMP2 field in here, that we'd be passing them as well. Trying to get the attention of this Ferrari. Let's see if we can go to the inside here. Cadillac not too far ahead. We'll get a good exit on the final turn here. Traffic gives and takes. You just have to accept that sometimes. Currently in 14th overall, starting to catch some more GT3 cars. They're spread out a bit more now, so it's a little easier to catch them when they're not battling side by side. It's easier to go by. And you can get one here, one there. You can see the marble starting to build up off the racing line there. I do usually want the slower cars to just stay on their racing line and we will go around you. 14th position overall. Maybe we'll make a move here. GT3 cars are quite a bit slower than the hypercars. LMP2s are a little bit slower than the hypercars, but not much. Just a few seconds per lap sometimes, depending on the track. We should be good to the end now. A new set of tires, full tank of fuel. Tires would have slowed us lost us some time, but we started from the back anyways. This track is a little rough on the tires, so I figured let's change them. I probably also didn't realize most people double stint, especially near the front. It is difficult over time wearing down tires. Things start to get slippery eventually. It will challenge you at least a couple times in the race to maintain control of the vehicle. But it is possible to double stint these. I don't know about triple stints. The races I'm racing typically aren't long enough for that, although there are endurance races to race. I just haven't really joined any of those yet. I don't have a team. We qualified 11th, started in the back of the field from pit lane. It looks like another Cadillac up ahead is moving slow, slowing up the yellow Cadillac we've been trying to catch for a while. Barely see them flashing on the screen here and there. Looks like the green Cadillac up ahead is moving slow, was ahead. You can see they don't have a rear spoiler. It says 18th, maybe they weren't in front of us. Driving around without the rear spoiler, it's going to be difficult for them through these corners. Still chasing down the yellow Cadillac in front. It is for position. This is for 13th. Looks like the tires might be starting to pay off for us, or maybe it was just traffic. But we can see this yellow Cadillac really clearly now. GT3 cars coming up ahead. We're getting near the end of time. Gonna try to go to the inside of this Ferrari in turn 1. Locked it up a little, but we've got it. Gotta get to the inside of the Porsche. Hold on there, no problem. It may have cost us a little bit of time on that exit. This is a long straightaway here. Somewhere between 1 to 2 seconds behind the car in front. Looks like we're still in 14th. We'll see if that updates on the line. Chasing this yellow Cadillac for a little while now. Better pit strategy, we would be in front. We'll figure that out later in later races. It didn't really take me long to figure that out though. It just, starting from the back like this, I didn't have many cars to compare to. But then, one race suddenly I'm like, what's going on? Like I was way ahead of these cars. And I'm ending up behind, not knowing I didn't need to take new tires. So the secret's out, everybody. Many people know. Had I done my research, maybe I would have known too. Not sure where they would tell you that, though. Watching videos, I suppose. Most of the videos that give you hints don't really tell you that much. Maybe on purpose, maybe not. Maybe some hints just seem more worth others. Looks like two GTP cars just ahead, going side by side. We've been chasing down this yellow Cadillac. We can see them getting around this BMW now. We'll see in just a second what place they were in, maybe. We're now catching the BMW. Gonna flash some lights. They're locking up the brakes. They were in 12th. We've got that position now. We should hold on to that. We're looking for the slipstream. We should be in 13th right now, with not much time to go. 2 to 3 laps, maybe. Currently in 12th. We must have gained another one there. Possibly the BMW had an issue with another car. We gained 2 positions that last lap. GT3 car's just ahead. This one has a pretty smashed up front end. I think they're going to let us by pretty easily. The other Porsche is also missing his bumper. Looking to chase down the yellow Cadillac still. Flashing our lights as much as possible. That's not the best racing line for this corner, but we got an okay exit. Let's see if we can start to get a run in the car in front. Currently in 12th, looking to run down 11th with just a few minutes to remain in the race. We can see the BMW behind. Can see another BMW further up front as well. And one more GT3 car to pass up here. We will get them on the straight. We're trying to get some of that slipstream. We're going to take them on the inside of turn 1. Riding up on that curb. We're not going to let that other yellow Cadillac get away from us. Less than 2 seconds of a gap. Probably closer to 1. Something happened allowed us to close that gap down a little bit more. We can see a BMW up there too. Could be the tires coming into play here. We do have fresher tires than most. Time is starting to tick down right now. You can see 2 GTP cars just ahead. A yellow Cadillac and default color paint job BMW. Ooh, GT3 car slow to the right. Looks like the Cadillac might be making a move. The BMW defending the inner line. Cadillac took that. They are 21st, so this is just a lap GTP car. They should just let us by, so we continue battling for position with this Cadillac in front. Ooh, looks like another slow GTP car. Ooh, this is for position. They were 14th. We're going on the inside of the chicane, taking the curbs. That is for position. 11th place. And we are right on the tail of this Cadillac. Some GT3 cars in the way. Here's where they taketh away from us. Trying to get in between them here, get back to the racing line. That BMW wants back in. We're losing the Cadillac slightly with traffic. Time's ticking down. Not sure if this is the last race or last lap or one more lap to go. Some more GT3 cars to deal with. This Ferrari has damage on the front end. Looks like a lot of them have some damage. A little bit in the dirt there. Should have an okay exit. Another GT3 car we can easily pass on the straight. Back on the racing line. This should be the last lap. 11th position now. Hard to believe we started this in 20th or 21st. Give us enough time, we might even catch this yellow Cadillac for 10th. We were supposed to start this race in 11th. We qualified 11th. Must have had an issue loading in, so we started from pit lane behind everybody. The entire GT3 class had to be passed before even getting to my class. Two yellow Cadillacs rather close in front. I wonder, can we catch for position? Is that it? Is that the position? Yeah, a lap behind. We're gonna get around both of them. Trying to catch the other yellow caddy that we've been following for a while. We're gonna someday soon figure out our pit strategy and start to finish in much better positions. I think this was one of the first times I had a load-in issue. This is the end of the race here. P11. Yeah. Just flashing our lights, riding by with them, letting no good race. Alright everybody, we started this race with a 1042. We're going to gain 30 points and end up with a 1072 rating. Started 11th, not really. Started in the back of the field, but we finished P11. Great recovery run. Thank you for watching everybody. Have a great day.